Okay, good evening, everyone. It's gonna be kind of a laid-back evening to start off. I need to get this rune burial set made, and then, I think, potentially we are going to work on some, quests. Been trying to put together some, general idea of what quests I want to knock out tonight, because I want to hit our 150 quest point marker so that we can get Vengeance, because that's going to be a insanely powerful upgrade. I know that we're able to do Desert Treasure now, but we'll have to knock out both Tourist Trap and Temple of Ikov, which is fine. I can do both of those. Or Ikov. That one will take a little bit longer. Just looking through the item list to see if these are items that I can actually obtain. Ashes, blood, ring, bones, charcoal, 650 coins, molten glass, magic logs, steel bars, chocolate cake or chocolate bar, citrus chocolate, basically something chocolate. Climbing boots, I think. I think I have... Oh, I haven't done Edgar's Ruse, so I would need the climbing boots, which is fine. That's easy enough. Face mask, which I have... I need to figure out how to get access to the full Slayer helmet. That's a priority of mine. I did Smoking Kills, so kind of just to catch everybody up on what I've managed to do in the interim since my last stream. I did... not a whole lot on the quest front. I'm not sure if on the last one I caught me doing... I know that I did Iclarian's Little Helper. I did Tears of Guthix, just because I wanted to unlock that weekly before the weekly reset ticked over. Which I've already gone, and I've gone and done that stuff for this week. Let's see here. Oh, let's just heat up everything so that I can finish it off. Okay. So we'll just get to working on this. So yeah, did Iclarian's Little Helper, Tears of Guthix, Smoking Kills, because I was getting sick and tired of doing Slayer tasks and only getting 1 point, or like the basic amount of points for it. I wanted to make sure I was getting full points. I knocked out some of the early quests in the Prif stuff, so Regicide and then Roving Elves. Knocked both of those out. Unfortunately, I've been a little level blocked from a lot of this stuff. The one thing that I'm a little kicking myself over currently is that I did do the World Wakes off camera, and that one I wish I would have caught on camera, and I wish I would have caught my commentary on camera. I was going after the fact that it unlocked several abilities and didn't really think it through that, hey, this is like a significant story quest that is really prevalent in a lot of the newer content. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably do a synopsis of what happened there, and potentially link to a video whenever I do the edited upload of this stuff and start going through, because what I want to do is I want to get all the 6th-stage quests on footage. I want to try to, especially anything to do with the Elder God Wars and stuff, I want to go ahead and try to catch as much of that stuff on camera as possible with my reactions to it and everything, because it looks like a lot of that content's the really solid content that at the very least has a lot of depth going on in it, and it's less kind of spacebar worthy. So that's kind of my state of opinion on those things. What does Pirate's Treasure give me? 2 quest points. Treasure Casket. Yeah, don't care about the banana crap. White Apron, 60 coins. Oh, is this where I smuggle alcohol out of, Grimja? Probably is. But yeah, Temple of Ikov, probably going to go ahead and do that today. Light Source and 20 Limpert Roots. The Limpert Roots, I think, are the only thing that I may have to go try to see if I can manage to find, just because I'm not entirely sure I have them. Because I did make several potions in an attempt to drive up my herb lore. So, that is what it is, but, dealing with a level 77 foe is cakewalk. I want to get access to the 8,000 fletching XP and the ranged XP. That would be really useful. And then the additional quest point, like, that's what we're mainly doing these for. So we need 13 quest points to get to the 150 mark for Vengeance. And honestly, if we really just wanted to suffer through it, I could do all the quests. I could do Legends quests, and then do all the quests leading up to the Branches of Darkmire. I wouldn't be able to do the Branches of Darkmire quest itself, though. Partially because I don't think I have all the levels for it. Though, doing the Branches of Darkmire quest would be a good quest to kind of move towards, because a lot of the levels that requirements that it has is the same stats that Prif is going to eventually end up requiring. So doing that quest line and pushing for that quest line could, in theory, prep us for the kind of shift and progression towards Prif. But I do want to do Desert Treasure, because I know that that gives us access to the Ancient Magics spellbook. I'm going to be doing some AFK tasks out at the Mazcav Emergency Merchants. Probably working on fletching and stuff like that. I want to get my hands. I'm going to just spend probably almost an entire mil or two on the super restores out there. So that's on my list of crap to do later on this week. Trying to think of what dailies I need to still knock out today. So we, oh yeah, literally everything, because I haven't done jack squat today. So we need to do our rune run. I may re-roll the daily farming. Okay. Yeah, I may re-roll daily farming. Generally speaking, I'm getting enough XP from the beehives to where doing the daily farming isn't really useful, because by the time I actually get to a point where I care, we'll probably be fine. Because ultimately, I'm just, as I'm progressing through the rest of the game and progressing through the rest of the stuff that the game is requiring of me. I've just been kind of passively doing farming through the beehives, and whatever highest small and medium animals that I can do, which currently right now the highest medium animal I can do is sheep. So speaking of which, when do I get access to, is it spiders? Is spiders the highest medium technically? Yeah, I think spiders are the highest medium period. I'm not sure how we get our hands on them. Probably go kill, like, deadly red spiders or something like that. So yeah, we would need to get to level 64 to get that. And honestly, I'm not pushing farming super hard. It's just, it's not necessary for what I'm looking to do right now. The focus is definitely on pushing for the basic Rex to start kind of aiming towards Prif, because Prif is sort of my overarching goal right now. It's what I'm aiming for, but it's not something that I, like, this must happen this week, blah, 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 because that's unrealistic. Getting 75 in all the stats that Prif would require, especially things like Herblore and Summoning, just isn't happening in a short period of time. That's going to take some time and farm to really get to where I want it to be. So smithing was hoping to hit 70, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen with the bars that I currently have, so I'm gonna have to go out and I'm gonna have to mine some more. I'll probably be doing that off camera. Trying to get 70 so we can get access to Necronium. I'm then going to make a full set of Necronium for myself, because I feel like once we hit level 70 base armor for my personal stuff, I'll be able to actively start looking at potentially farming things like ED3 solo and stuff like that with a melee spec. And then we're going to be pushing crafting. Basically, this is kind of a twofold thing. I'm pushing smithing up to 80 as a higher priority than the other stats, because mining and smithing, once I get them to 80, one, that it solves a wreck for Prif, because I think you need 75 mining for Prif. And then two, I'm going to be pushing that because I want to have smithing up to 80 so that I can get access to invention. And so, pushing divination over that span of time to 80, and then pushing smithing to 80, and then pushing obviously crafting, because that's the last one that you need, to 80 as well. That one's going to be honestly the hardest one to get up that high. It just is. I'm going to have to mine gem rocks, and unfortunately, with the fact that diamonds are the highest I believe I can obtain, that's just a lot. The only other way that I could foreseeably see us making a great deal of push on this front is if I somehow can get up to 57 and start pushing dragon hide stuff really aggressively. Which sucks, because crafting, honestly, crafting is a big point of frustration for me, especially when it comes to crafting ranger armor. Because so much of your magic armors and stuff are locked behind it, but the unfortunate part is they're unlocked behind it at like 2 tiers behind. So you have to push your crafting level 2 tiers farther, usually, than what that tier would require otherwise. Whereas, like, mining and smithing, if you're, if you hit 70, you're going to be making the armor that your level 70 defense self can wear. Whereas with things like fletching, like, range just seems like it has not been properly balanced. And I think... I'm not sure why that is. Because it really... I'm glad that they unbolted a lot of fletching from being a members-only skill, and that's a huge push in the right direction, in my opinion. Just because that was also, at one point, locked behind a paywall, and that was a little frustrating for F2P people as well, because they had to buy all their arrows. That's just a steel sword. This is completely irrelevant, and was just something that I got, and he's like, hey, do you want to keep a copy of this? And I'm like, sure, why not? Let's see, anything else really happen over the course of the last couple days? Not particularly. We have almost all the pieces of the Diviner's outfit, which I'm actually going to grab because we need to go do a little bit of divination. And in fact, I'm going to just stick the melee set away for now. I'm going to grab the light source. We're gonna go do our rune run real quick, so I'm gonna grab my runes. Or actually, we're gonna go buy the runes for now, and then we'll pick up these before we teleport. Grab this stuff real quick. At least have some basic magic capabilities. Oh yeah, and I got like 46 teak plagues from a drop, or planks from a drop from an elite slayer mob the other day. And I was like, sweet! It's not a crazy amount, but it definitely helps, because what is that? That's like, teaks are like 1,000 a piece or something like that, so there was like a 46k drop or something ridiculous like that. I want my herb bag. Honestly, I should be keeping my herb bag almost as much as I am keeping my charming imp. Okay, so let's look at the various quests that I want to accomplish today. I want to do rune mechanics. I want to do scorpion catcher. I've already done Tears of Guthix. We need to do Temple of Ikov. We have the ability to do the first quest in the... or what I would consider the real kind of true first quest in the Darkmire stuff, which is in search of the Myrika. So those are all kind of directions that I would like to head and at least potentially look at knocking out today. The other one I could do is Legends Quest. Let me pull up a guide for that. Nope. I need 45 herb lore. I can't do it yet. Okay. Yeah, so Legends Quest isn't happening right now. But we can go ahead and do... at the very least, I want to knock Temple of Ikov, Scorpion Catcher, Rune Mechanics off the list. All of them should be relatively quick quests. They're not going to provide a whole lot in the way of experience, but generally speaking, they tend to be requirements for stuff later down the line. Tourist Trap, I believe, is another one we want to knock out of the way, and I can't remember why. Is Tourist Trap the one that unlocks access to... No, Desert Treasure, I think, is what unlocks access to the Bandit Camp, Lodestone. Oh, okay. It's 2 quest points and the ability to smith darts. And the Desert Mining Camp, which I could honestly care less. Like, it's okay, but it's not something that I'm necessarily like, ooh, shiny. So that's something we can go ahead and do. Oh, we could do Edgar's Ruse and we no longer have to do, I wouldn't need mining boots, I don't think. Oh, it would give us access to the Trollheim teleport. Or the climbing boots, not the mining boots. But yeah, room mechanics, I want to go ahead and knock out. We could also do the elemental workshops, I think. I think I can do all of them. Oh, hey, we have access to the Elder Kiln? Sure enough. Totally could do Elder Kiln. And give us access to the Fight Kiln. Mornings End Part 1. So that's one in the Prif line. Crystal Teleport Seed. And full Mourner's Gear. Okay. Doing Dwarf Cannon wouldn't be the worst thing to get us access to the, yeah, the Dwarf Multi-Cannon. Yeah, there we go. Elemental Workshop. That's actually relatively simple, and I think is, yeah, just a quest point. Plus it would give me some crafting XP, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, let me get a notepad real quick. I want to write these down. Quest to do for the evening. Okay. So, Temple of Icon. Scorpion Catcher. Rune Mechanics. And Tourist Trap, I think, is a requirement for something. I just can't remember what. Oh, it's one of the requirements for Desert Treasure. As is, I think, Temple of Ikov. I can speak. Dwarf Cannon. Let's see if I have the levels for Elemental Workshop 2 and 3. 20 magic, 30 smithing, definitely. That's very easy. And then 33 defense, 20 mining, and 33 smithing. That's all stuff I can easily do. Okay, yeah, so we'll add those to the list. And again, a lot of these are the quests that are like quests that are not necessarily the most entertaining, so worst case scenario, even if I do end up doing these off stream, you guys probably aren't missing much. Can I do Fairy Tale Part 2? No, 57 Herb Lore. Blah. Actually, I could do all the way up to Elemental Workshop Part 4. By the looks of it, I have all the items for it. Okay. So at the hour, I want to do the Guthix cache. What's one of my dailies? Let's start doing our rune run. Earth Hope. Okay. So yeah, Workshop 1, Workshop 2, Workshop 3, Workshop 4. Those are all relatively long quests though, so I might not do those on stream. How many total quest points is that? 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 2 for 4, so a total of 5 quest points. How many points is Dwarf Cannon? 1 quest point. I believe all the ones that I mentioned earlier outside of Tourist Trap is 2 quest points. Rune Mechanic is 1 quest point. Scorpion Capture is quest point. And finally, Temple of Ikov, quest point. So let's see here. Off just the list of quests that I have currently written down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 quests, so I would need to find 2 more quest points. And then that would set us up for the 150 quest points requirement for good old Vengeance. Let's see here. Who else sells runes? I think be a good time to check on our farm as well. Yeah, that's fine. The chickens can starve. I don't have enough seeds. Here, I've got a little bit I can throw in there. At least the potato seeds and the onion seeds. I need flowers. Okay. That one. Let's go harvest honey. Okay. Yeah, so we might end up hitting 59 farming with this. Probably won't hit 60. I would hit 60 probably if I collected the daily though, and I'm not sure I want to collect the daily on farming. I feel like I could re-roll it into something I'll actually use. What I could do is I could just not extend it and just collect it and just call it a day and save a little bit of Iswax on it for like later. Because I've only been cutting it just barely on the Viswax, and it would just allow me to save a little bit. Because getting a little bit of XP in farming isn't the worst thing on the face of the planet. Hey, Imp. There we go. Okay. Restock these and get them going again. Yeah, screw it. Let's just not even extend it, and let's just accept the reward on that. It does mean that I'll have to go a little bit extra for the weekly rewards, but I'm not too worried on that because I usually get way more done than I need to. The fletching and divinations, though, I will be extending those. Just because, one, I need the fletching XP really bad. And then divination, I want to try to push as close to 80 as quickly as possible, just because crafting and smithing are two things that I probably could get done in like a weekend. And the faster we can get divination to 70 so I can go do Hollow Memories, the better. Also, just kind of to brief you guys on a bit of a heads up, for future streams, we may not necessarily be doing them on YouTube. I want to get my Twitch channel back up and running, just because I still have affiliate status over there, and so I want to have that kind of be where the streams happen, and then basically I'm going to do the trimmed down version of the streams, or I may even just upload the VODs to the YouTube channel. But I'll probably see out the rest of this weekend, or I'll probably see out the rest of the week on YouTube, and then starting next week, we're probably going to see a shift, or like starting this weekend with DXP and stuff, I want to shift towards streaming on Twitch. Where in the world are the other rune providers? Does the guy in West Ferox or East Ferox sell them still? Because I know there's the wieldy guy, which I'm not sure I'm really keen on risking that while I'm streaming. Seems like a good way to get killed. Let's see, the only one that I'd really have trouble paying for if it was today's rune selection is probably Cosmics or Bloods. Blood just because I can't make them, and Cosmics because I haven't made a great deal. Yeah, you sell. Good. Okay, let's grab the hood, teleport to the Runecrafter Guild, and get today's Rune Goldberg machine finished. Okay. Oh wait, is there a guy that sells runes in here? No, you just sell pouches. No, I don't think there is anybody in here that sells runes. Dang, okay. Let's see here. '87's okay. Okay, like, oh, 99? Yeah, sure. It's all the cheap runes, too. That's really straightforward, actually. Let's see here. Challenges. We'll go ahead and extend the fletching, extend the divination, and then we'll go ahead and I think just go over to Falador real quick to do the divination. I understand it's not technically at the top of my level, because I think... Let's see, what can I do? I can do Vibrant? Yeah, Vibrant Wisps. Southfelda Pills. I could go do those. That wouldn't be too bad. I think I know where those are. Keep my air runes on me, because I actually am set up for magic right now. Then I will need to step away from my computer here for just a second to go refill my beverages. Okay, it's just north of the dig site. Yeah, there's people here. And then I'll just need to do my 2 Gothics caches today. And the rest of these I'm not really worried about. I could do Big Chinchompa for a little bit of extra hunting XP today. Though I think I might start leveling that almost exclusively through Croesus. Just because it gets me into a PVM activity where I can actually start earning a little bit of potential endgame material. I should probably look up her loot table just to see if there's anything in particular that I would be hunting there other than getting the flakes for the armor. go, 65 div, and hey, that gets us access to the empty throne room. Which I'm not sure, but I think that might be the best, like, thing for us to do at this level. Outside of the caches, obviously. Oh, what's the weekly reward that we just unlocked? I am getting dungeon tokens soon. No! I would have been able to get it. Dang. Just a lot of ottomans. Which is fine, just not the reward I was kind of looking for there. Though we are getting close to, okay guys, kind of not ideal situation, but I need to go ahead and end stream a little early. Apparently roommate said that he just saw a rat in our kitchen, so I need to go deal with that. Oh, the joys of living in a post-pandemic world with a mouse surge. Basically, towards the end of the pandemic, we had a lot of wildfires in our region, which unfortunately pushed a lot of the natural predators for rats and stuff out of the area. So we've had a big mice issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this inventory of div memories, and then I need to go ahead and take off and get that stuff taken care of. So I may kick up stream again later on this evening, but if I don't see y'all until then, hope everybody's having a wonderful kind of start to their week. Hopefully you guys are getting through work and such, and I will see you guys either later on tonight or tomorrow. Take care.